Whenever you see poor sentence structure, poor grammar, a fake profile, spelling mistakes, and fake profiles of attractive women with men's names, you know that those are fake profiles and you should not be believing anything that they say. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be shedding light on some keto scams that have been circulating on Facebook. But before I start, you guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And if you don't want to watch the entire video, I will be including timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead to the section that you want. Now, onto the topic at hand. If you are a member of any keto or weight loss groups on Facebook, chances are, if you've ever posted on them, you have seen outrageous claims about losing X amount of weight in X amount of days. And a lot of times these are pure scams, and I want to show you guys some of these scams and teach you guys what exactly to look out for. That way you don't end up getting fooled by them. Now, I realize if you are watching my videos, you're probably not the type of person that will get fooled by these, but a lot of people will. So if you ever do come across these, call these people out. Usually whenever I do these types of videos in the past, I will blur out the people's names. And the reason that I do that is because when I do call people out, even though the information they are giving is inaccurate, they are real people and they are giving the best information that they have available. It may be inaccurate, but they're not purposely misleading. Whereas all of these groups right over here, these are fake profiles and they are purposely misleading you and trying to scam you out of your money. So I'm not going to be blurring out any of the names in these posts. Now, with regard to these posts, there are several different groups that I'm going to call out, and these are just a few examples from posts that I myself have made and people commenting on them. I'm a part of several different nutrition groups on Facebook, and whenever I post a recipe video, every single time I will always get a ton of comments in the comment section, and it will always be one of these scammers trying to scam people saying, oh, join this keto group because you could lose 50 pounds in 1 month or something like that. And I'm going to start with this first group. This is basically the thread that I have going. This was one of my posts where I ended up doing the carnivore pancake recipe, and in that video I ended up getting flooded with a bunch of scams. And on this one post in particular, the reason that I screenshotted this one post was because I ended up getting 4 people leave the same copy and paste message on that one video, and it wasn't the same person that accidentally posted the same message 4 times. No, this was 4 completely different people, all fake profiles, all commenting on this one video. So let's go ahead and get into these different groups. This very first post, it comes from Keto Life Recipes and Supports. So if you ever see anybody promoting that page, do not join it. If you have any friends that are interested in following the keto diet, do not tell them to join, because this group is a scam group and they are just trying to scam you out of your money. Now let's take a look at what exactly the post says. I have down 55 pounds in just 1 month, and if you want my free meal plan, just join the group and get free meal plan in there. Now, just a few things with regard to this post. A few ways that you can tell if a group is trying to scam you into something. First of all, it's going to have very poor sentence structure. Second, poor grammar. Third, it's going to have incorrect spelling. And then it's also going to have a fake profile, and that fake profile often will be of an attractive woman. That is how they try to scam you into joining these different groups. Now, with regard to this one, down 55 pounds in 1 month. Well, we already know that there are roughly 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. So let's do a little bit of math, shall we? In order for you to lose 55 pounds of fat in 1 month, 55 times 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat is equal to 192,500 calorie deficit over the course of that 1 month. Now, if we were to divide that by 30 days in that 1 month, that would equate to a 6,417 calorie deficit per day that you would need to be in order to lose 55 pounds in that 1 month. Now, let's go one step further. We already know from earlier videos that the average woman is going to burn anywhere from 1,600 to 2,000 calories per day. And because you need to be in a 6,417 calorie deficit in order to lose 55 pounds, then that means for the average woman, she would have to fast for an entire month, and even then, she would have to burn off an additional 4,417 calories to 4,817, depending on her activity level. Now, let's take a look at how much the average woman actually burns. The average person is going to burn anywhere from 160 to 300 calories in a 1-hour weight training session. So on top of fasting for an entire month, you would also have to train for over 16 hours per day in order to lose 55 pounds in that 1 month. Now, does that seem very realistic? Do you think that if you were to fast all day for an entire month, that you would have the energy to work out for 16 hours a day? Hell no, you're not going to have any energy whatsoever. So clearly this would be impossible to achieve this. Now let's take a look at another group. This one comes from the Low Carb Recipes for All group, and it claims, I have lose 70 pounds in just 2 months. I am very glad. Click this link. It has free meal plan in there. And let's do a little math again. 70 pounds times 3,500 calories equals 245,000 calories. So over the course of 2 months, you need to be in that much of a deficit. If we were to divide that by 60, which is how many days are in 2 months, that equals a 4,083 calorie deficit per day. Again, you would have to fast for the entire month, and then on top of fasting for the entire month, you would have to burn an additional 2,400 calories every single day. Because the average person burns anywhere from 160 to 300 calories in a workout session, let's say that the person who is training is very, very effective with their training and they burn toward the higher end of that range. They burn 300 calories in an hour. Well, that person would have to train 8 hours a day in order to lose 70 pounds in 2 months. So you are fasting for 2 months straight, 2 months with zero food, plus you would have to train 8 hours per day. Doesn't seem very realistic, does it? No. Well, let's go on to another group. This one is coming from the Drink to Shrink Challenge, and it claims I lost 60 pounds in 2 months just following keto meal plan challenge. It's easy and simple to follow the instructions. Here, join this group. Now, again, let's do a little bit of math. 60 pounds times 3,500 calories equals 210,000 calorie deficit. Now, if we divide that by 30 days, then you would need to be in a 3,500 calorie deficit per day. So on top of fasting, because 3,500 calories is more than 2,000, which is the average woman what they burn, you would need to burn an additional 1,900 calories per day. If you're very efficient with your training and you burn 300 calories in an hour, that means that you would have to train for over 6 hours every single day in order to lose that 60 pounds in 2 months. Again, it doesn't seem very realistic, does it? Let's take a look at another scam group. This one comes from Keto Life Recipes and Supports, and it claims I have down 30 pounds in just 1 month, and if you wanna my free meal plan, just join the group and get free meal plan in there. This one, 30 pounds in 1 month, is going to be the exact same example as the previous one with 60 pounds in 2 months. So exact same thing. You would need to fast every single day for the entire month, plus train an additional 6 hours in order to burn the amount of calories required in order for you to lose 30 pounds in that 1 month. Again, it does not seem very realistic. Now, let's go on to the next group. This one right over here, it comes from Keto Diet Menu for Beginners Step-by-Step Guide, and it claims this is the perfect keto diet plan, helped me losing 40 pounds in 2 months. Check it out, it's free. No, it's not free, because once you join the group, they're going to try and scam you and sell you on all these BS products. But anyway, let's take a look at the actual claim itself. Well, 40 pounds in 2 months. 40 pounds times 3,500 calories equals 140,000 calories. So that is the deficit that you would need to be in over the course of 2 months in order to lose those 40 pounds. If we divide that by 60 days, that is 2,333 calorie deficit per day. Again, the average woman burns between 1,600 to 2,000. So if you want to lose 40 pounds in 2 months, you would need to fast every single day for 2 months. Plus, on top of fasting, you would have to burn an additional 733 calories per day. What exactly would that look like? Well, you would have to train 2.5 hours every single day. So it's not quite as much as the 6, 8, or the 16-hour workout every day, but still, there's no way that you're going to be able to fast every single day for 2 months and train for 2.5 hours every single day. It's just not possible. And if it is possible and you are able to do that, I would love to meet you, because I want to ask you a lot of questions about how the hell you were able to accomplish that. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. This one over here, this is the one that I've seen the most often. I see this same copy and paste message every time I post a recipe video. And this one over here, I have 6 examples of people copying and pasting this exact message. This one over here, it's 2 different groups that they are advertising. One of the groups is Keto Life Recipes and Support, and the other group is Low Carb and Keto for Women. Now, let's take a look at this claim. Down 140 to 120 pounds in 3 months. I am so happy for it. If you want my meal plan, please visit the link. It is free. And there are 6 different people posting about this one. We have Belinda Carey, fake profile. John Smith, fake profile. Bella Daisy, fake profile. Tyler Davies, fake profile. Olivia Jaden, fake profile. And let's do a little bit of math again. 140 to 120, that's a 20-pound weight loss in 3 months. It doesn't seem that much, because if we were to do 20 times 3,500, that equals 70,000 calories over the course of 3 months, which if we divide that by 90 equals a 778 calorie deficit per day. So you wouldn't need to fast for the entire day, but you would just need to be on a 778 calorie deficit, which for the average woman means she would be consuming about 900 calories per day. Now, a 778 calorie deficit per day may not seem like that much, and if you are very, very heavy, it isn't that much. If you're 500 or 600 pounds, a 778 calorie deficit really isn't going to be that too much, but if you're 140 140 pounds, that is a huge deficit. As you get closer to your goal weight and you get lighter and lighter, your deficit should get smaller and smaller because it's going to be easier to maintain. If you have a huge deficit when you are close to your goal weight, it's not going to be sustainable. You're going to end up going out on a binge and you're going to consume way more than you need to. So this deficit is not good for that type of individual. Let's take a look at the average woman. The average woman in North America is 5 foot 4 inches tall. Now, if you are 5 foot 4 and you are 140 pounds, which is what all of these different things are claiming, down 140 to 120, that would mean that the fake woman in this fake profile would have a BMI of 24. If you recall, BMI, a normal range is 18.5 to 24.9. And even though I disagree with the BMI and think it's a terrible metric, that is in the normal weight. So if you are a woman and you are in the normal weight category, to be on a 778 calorie deficit when you are of normal weight is insanely high. You should not be on that high of a calorie deficit, especially if you're that close to your goal weight. Something like a 250 or even less would be more appropriate. And if we were to take a look at some of the profiles of the people that are trying to scam you out of your money, let's take a look at the people that are posting this. We have John Smith, and the profile picture is of an attractive woman. Then we have Tyler Davies, profile picture is of an attractive woman. Whenever you see poor sentence structure, poor grammar, a fake profile, spelling mistakes, and fake profiles of attractive women with men's names, you know that those are fake profiles and you should not be believing anything that they say. So if you come across any of these profiles, do not fall for these scams. They are just trying to steal you of your money. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to make more of these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.